What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Shabazz.
Boy, Natty Baps.
We the Baptiste bros. What's going on, man? It's Wednesday, so you know what that means. We got week predictions, week 14, Bye-maggedon part 2. Ravens on the bye, so I got the Justin Jefferson jersey on because, the Vikings is my second team. So my first team don't need a little motivation. You know what I'm saying? My second team do. We don't get to that later. But yeah, I had best receiver in the game. I had to do that. How you guys feeling? Feeling good? I feel a lot better. Flow names.
Your cough gone, son?
It's not gone, but it's timid. It's toning down a little bit because that was it was a little embarrassing. But we here, week 14. You got your drink in my hand. I got my water. Got my Belvitas. You know what I'm saying? So drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. Relatively quick show, not a lot of games.
13.
Not a lot of teams on bye, so it should be really quickly. Yeah. I didn't even do my agenda versus thing pick. We're gonna see who vibes out. But drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's get right into the action. Thursday night. Ooh, man, the Ravens-Bengals game Thursday night was definitely the best so far. This game has potential to be just as good, if not better than that. Lions hosting the Packers. Both are well rested. Both played on Thursday. So, it's like, okay, like we both got a week rest. Let's get after it. Man, I got the Packers. Because the Lions, we talked about it yesterday, the injuries are piling on for the defensive side of the ball. And the Packers can get pressure on Jared Goff. And I know the fumble that Jahmyr Gibbs had was weird, but he didn't touch the ball after that. They did not give him the rock after that. So I'm not trying to start anything, like I got Gibbs in fantasy, so I do need him for that because playoff starts next week. So I need him for the playoff. But like I love the offensive line, love the receivers, I love everything about Detroit except for the defense and Jared Goff. Packers, however, Josh Jacobs is a dog. Youthful wide receivers who get after it. Dogs. Jay Love. When Chris Broussard saying J Lo. Jared Love, second half of the season, been playing way better than the first half, especially after he came back from the injury. I just think Jared Goff throws an interception to McKinney. Oh, I think they got this matchup has the top two in this, like not Brian Branch, but the other guy, Kirby Joseph and McKinney. So like both of them might get a pick. Jordan Love definitely got that Brett Favre itching gene. Like he gonna throw that bitch out there. So, but give me the Packers to win a close game, high scoring game, close game. Go Packers.
I disagree. I got Detroit. Hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come, but I think Detroit. The Packers both of these teams are good. You don't get wrong by like, oh, I think the Lions are going to win. I think the Packers are going to win. This line is 3.5. So that means Vegas thinks that the Lions are slightly better. I mean, how could you not think that? They're 11-1. They've been winning teams. They blow bad teams out. They win. They don't beat themselves up. But I saw something today. Romeo Doubs, he's out. Now, the Packers have receivers up the ass, so it doesn't really matter. But on defense, yes, they have Xavier McKinney, but Jair Alexander also out with a knee injury. So who's going to stop that high-powered offense of Detroit? What they want to do, okay, you want to try to take away our passing game? We want to run the ball anyway. So for this, I think that both teams being rested – this game being at home, I think I picked the Lions to go into Green Bay because I thought it would be Malik Willis. I just think the Lions are a team, not of destiny, but if this is like any time to like, all right, we've been beating everybody else. We gotta beat the big brother of the division. I think they make it happen. My favorite bet is the over. I think the over does cash. Thursday night footballs have been great. Right now, I'm on a hot streak with Thursday night football, so hopefully the streak continues. So I got Detroit Lions to win and cover, but my bet would probably be the over. Then to start the 1 o'clock slate, there's like 7 games on 1 o'clock, and then 3, 4 o'clock, of course. But next week is like 7 and 5, which is awesome. It's like 5 games in a lot, like 4 o'clock we're gonna next week
No, because the buys are done.
because the buys are done. So that's great. But why can't it be now? I don't need 3 games on while I'm driving back. But that's either there. Raiders at Tampa Bay. We talk about this all the time. The agenda. What's the agenda, Natty Babs? I'm glad you asked. This is where we're not objective fans anymore. We got our own ulterior motives. We have our own rooting interests. There's no analysis. There's no look at the injury report for both teams. Nah, F all that. I need the Raiders to win. And it's not a bad bet. Raiders plus 6.5 is not a bad bet. Why? Because again, the Bucks, Baker Mayfield, he dealing with injury. Raiders, yeah, they might have just gave their all to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. But if you hang in tough with Kansas City, you can hang tough with everybody else. I think that Antonio Pierce is coaching for his job, and he might just, if he rallies all 5 straight to end off the season, like, our quarterback has been hurt. Get Shador, get Cam Ward, and see what happens type shit. So I got the Raiders, pure ulterior motives to win outright, but my bet will be Raiders 6.5. And even if it wasn't the agenda, I just think that two teams, based off of last week's performances alone, I'm higher on the Raiders than I am with Tampa Bay.
All right. We're out of money. It'll probably go with the Bucks. Not the 6.5. I think that's still too high. I do think that Baker's flawed. I do think he's injured, and his decision making is definitely going on a downward spiral. I think the pressure is going to be on Mike Evans because there's a thing that he needs like mad yards
to get
to a foul wow. So I can see a scenario where they just start force feeding him the rock, which will be to the detriment of the team because lately the run game has been so dominant for this team. Like run. But you got 3-headed monster back there. It's like, okay, Raiders can't stop the run, but Max Crosby is out there. And Aiden O'Connell, to his credit, like he played well. And Brock Bowers, I wish these awards didn't just go to quarterbacks, but because Bo Nix, he's playing well. Jaden Daniels is playing well. And Nick Wright said something. I rarely agree with Nick Wright, but he said, Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the game right now. Not even just as a rookie, but as a rookie. Take him being a first-year player aside, he's playing as the best tight end in the league, but yet he can't win the Rookie of the Year because it's a quarterback-driven award, just like everything else. That's crazy, and that's 100% fact. So he's a dog. He's a beast. I love this kid, and unfortunately to Michael Mayer because he's the number 2 tight end, so it's unfortunate. But you give them to the rock because yes, he got a lot of touches. He got a lot of touches, both of them. Give them the rock. Keep it away, keep it close, and maybe the Raiders can win. But my pick would be the Bucks to win. All right. Yo.
Your agenda.
Cleveland, this is for me. The agenda for whoever's new. The agenda is, the natural needs shit for happen for the Saints to make it to the playoffs. I need shit to happen so the Ravens can get to the division. Cleveland, George Pickens talking hot too. Talking mad crazy. Oh, the weather helped him out, yada, yada, yada. Fuck all of that. Browns, divisional dog, AFC North, over 3, you take it all the time. These games always end up being closer than what they need to be. Plus, the Steelers love playing close games. They don't blow nobody out. Give me the Browns 6.5. And I'm on hiatus, but if I was to bet the Browns, I want them to win too. I need them to win, but my bet would be the Browns to cover the spread easily. Because, come on.
I agree. Jameis, crab legs, pick Poppy, Winston. He's gonna have a throw. It's like, Jesus, man, why do you throw that? And it's like he's gonna have another throw. It's like, damn, only he can make that throw type shit. So I'm with you. The agenda is real. I got the Browns as well. I don't even believe in your agenda. I'm not rooting for your agenda, of course, but I genuinely believe because you mentioned it right before you started. AFC North, throw records out the way. If it's a 6 point spread, pardon me, this came and Jack got my hiccups going, but no sponsor. But if it's Steelers, keep they every game is one possession in the fourth quarter. Every single game is one possession in the fourth quarter. They haven't. I don't think they've won by two possessions, except for they beat the Raiders by two possessions. But I genuinely believe they haven't beaten anybody by more than one touchdown. They beat the Brown. They lost to the Browns. Let me see. Hold on. They hold on. I got you. Falcons won by 8. Broncos won by 7. They did beat the Chargers by 10, but it was a late field goal to cover. They lost to the Colts for some reason. That's wild. Lost to the Cowboys. That's wild. That's weird. Beat the Jets and Raiders by more than one possession. But then since then, they beat the Commanders by 1 point, beat the Ravens by 2 points, then beat the Bengals by 6. So just they keep things close. This game will be close. 6.5 is way too much. Give me the Browns to cover. How do they win? Am I sprinkling on a little dollar? See what happens. Make something shake. You feel me? Then you got Panthers at Eagles. Eagles are favored by 12.5. This game I don't have an agenda for. The Panthers are out. Like they're essentially eliminated from playoff contention and division contention. What I will say is that over at 45.5, looking real good. They want Saquon to win the title, the rushing title. I think that's what the Philadelphia Eagles are gravitating towards, and they're going to run the ball down their throats. Now, is that going to lead to touchdowns? Hopefully it does. Because I think the Panthers' offense, for the last couple of weeks, they've been putting up points. They've been converting first down, converting third downs, not turning the ball over. Last week, notwithstanding with Trevor Hubbard's fumble. But they've been being an actual efficient offense. And Bryce Young is looking like Alabama Bryce Young. I don't know if I want to bet the Panthers to cover because the Eagles are in a fast track. They want to beat potentially the 1 seed because if the Packers beat the Lions, they have the inside track to be the 1 seed. I'm going to go with just strictly over. The over is at 45.5. If I have to lean on a team to win, I'd probably pick Philly. And if I had any type of survivor pools picks left, Philly would be my pick. Philly, and we'll talk about other teams later, or Miami. But I genuinely think that this game can go over 45.5 easy. And I will not be shocked at all if the Panthers are hanging in there again in the fourth quarter. I won't be shocked at all.
I disagree with the over. I think the under definitely, especially to your point of saying like, hey, they're gonna run the ball with Saquon. Like it's gonna speed the game up. Like on some Chargers Falcons, like, you're like what the like why is this game in the third quarter already? Like it's gonna go by very fast, especially.
Okay, you're right.
And as well with Chuba Hubbard and that young boy Brooks. Like they're gonna want to run the ball, so it's gonna be a very fast game. Sure, touchdowns might get scored, but 44, I don't know. This definitely is a letdown spot for Philly though.
This could be a letdown spot
after the not emotional win, but after a huge win. Going on the road against Baltimore and beating Baltimore, like, do you put the foot off the gas a little bit? Like, a little bit. Like, not a lot, just a little bit, and keep the Panthers closer than what they need to be? Perhaps. So, the pick would be the Eagles to win the game, for sure. But is there an avenue where a backdoor cover, because you just mentioned, and Bryce has been playing amazing since he talked to Rod Wave. I don't know what Rod Wave said to him, whatever, but hey, that young brother, that light skin in your bag brother got him in his bag. So he's playing well. So definitely can see it in a scenario where the Panthers keep it close for sure. Jags, Titans, don't give a fuck about this game.
Both teams eliminated from playoff contention.
And it's a tank bowl, honestly. Going with the Titans just because Mike Jones is the starting quarterback, and yeah, that's a dub. Run the ball with Tony Pollard. Give Calvary the rock. NWI. Score another touchdown. Defense continue to play amazing. There you go. That's it. That's the analysis. That's the analysis.
Yeah, I agree. Titans defense should carry them into this game, honestly. Jacksonville has Evan Ingram and Mac Jones. Evan Ingram's great, but that's all they have on offense. It's kind of weird too because Travis Etienne, just been bad this season. Just been bad. This game sucks. I know we're like, oh, where's the energy, Baptiste Bros? Yeah, usually coming more fire, but when it's late in a season like this, when you have two teams that have nothing to play for, it's just okay. Flip a coin, to be honest. Because it's a divisional matchup, I might just pick Jacksonville plus 3.5, just because. But it's Mac Jones versus Will Levis. That has either the potential to be the funniest game of all time or the worst game of all time. There's no in between. But I'm gonna go with Tennessee. I think the Titans win. Next, we got Jets going to Miami, take on the Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 6.5. They're going back to their southern ways, the southern comfort. I'm going with Miami. I just don't trust the Jets at all. I'm going just Dolphins money line. Don't care about the over. Don't care what happens. The Jets lose. I think they're officially. I genuinely. I think I saw something. They lose. They're officially out of playoff contention. So, yeah, get them out of here. Get them out of here. I think they might have already been eliminated because the Broncos won, but I don't really know 100%. But yeah, give me the Jets to lose all the time because they're a bad organization, and I think they're contemplating benching Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if that's true. I don't know where the report came from, but would I be shocked if that happened? Absolutely not.
I'm going with Miami because this even after losing like this, and even after the slow start they had, there's a slimmer of chance that they can still make the playoffs. They're not out of it yet, and they're at home. Sorry, now the cough starts. There you go. They're at home. The extra rest got embarrassed physically on national TV. 6.5 is a lot, but for a team like Miami who could just run around a track team, I can see them blowing them out the Jets, to be honest with you. Now, Jets have a pride. Definitely a pride thing there. But I just don't see it. So give me the Dolphins to win. That's it. Now, Kirk Cousins Revenge Bowl will not go in the favor of Kirk Cousins. 2 reasons. One, the agenda. The agenda is a very powerful thing. Elku, what's good, y'all? Yo. You my man's Elku. But fuck Philly. Hard fault. Y'all got the dub. That's cool. Fuck Philly though. Till like next week. Now I'm alright. We'll see y'all again in the Super Bowl. But back to the Vikings and Falcons. Falcons defense is ass. We know this.
Respectfully. He said GG's respectfully.
You feel me? It's all love though. All love. But let me get back to this analysis now. For the Falcons, they need to convert Sam Darnold to a pumpkin. That's what they need to do. Offensively, Kirk Cousins is going to struggle because he's not mobile. And Brian Flores knows that. And he's going like, word. It's like a lion in the wings and an injured deer just walking and trying to waddle. He's going to pounce on that. So he's going to send the dogs to Kirk Cousins, make him make fast decisions, make him make the right decisions, and hope he don't beat you. Unfortunately, they only got Drake London. That's it. So, I think their defense is the strong suit, and then plus AJ Terrell against Justin Jefferson, movie. But as you've seen these last couple of weeks, Justin Jefferson doesn't need to have a big game to be impactful. He can have 2 catches for 20 yards and they still win because the other pieces are getting one-on-one matchups. Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones out the backfield. So it's easy for him. So give me the Vikings to win. Plus, you got you're divorced. You can't lose a divorce. Can't lose it.
Can't lose the divorce. That's fair.
You got your boy coming back. You got your ex-girl coming back to see you. you better be feel me suited, haircut with a fine John next to you. Sam Darnold is that fine John because he's playing extremely well. And depending on the result of the fucking Lions Packers game on Thursday, you're playing for a lot more because you win that. Hey, you play the Lions down the line, that could actually mean something. That could actually mean something. So, and plus you got the Packers again and all that other shit. So you want to win these games when you can. So go Vikings.
Hey man, the agenda. Fuck Atlanta. Respectfully, love Atlanta. I love the city. Shout out to Brandon Hardy. His birthday was the other day. His birthday was yesterday. So shout out to Brandon Hardy. Where he's the one person from Atlanta I can actually respect. Other than I know some Notre Dame guys from Atlanta, so I take that back. But again, the Falcons, fuck the Falcons. We talk about this all the time, and we roast all the time. But again, Minnesota, we've had a Minnesota. Look at me. We've had our differences. We've had our differences in the playoffs. Hey, this is the one chance you guys have to avenge the 1999 NFC title game. When I don't know the name of the kicker, but he missed wide left, and you guys had a chance to go to the Super Bowl with Chris Carter and Randy Moss, and you lost. So redeem yourselves, gentlemen. Redeem yourselves and beat the Falcons down. I expect a big game for Justin Jefferson. It's been quiet. He's been real quiet these last couple of weeks. But yeah, he's cool. He's like, hey, as long as my teammates eat, I'm cool. But wide receivers, they're demented in the head. They're a little deranged. They want that ball. And I think that Atlanta, their defense, like I said, part of me, I've said for weeks now that they're overrated. So, yeah, I think that the Vikings throw all over the yard. The Vikings take care of business. Speaking of take care of business, Saints, the last piece of the agenda, man. We lose. We can't. There's Drew Lock starting against us, man. There's Drew Lock. We playing for something, man. We playing for something. If it's a slim chance, we lose, it's over. Essentially, if we lose games, GGs, no matter. We can't make the playoffs at 4-9. But 9-8, hey, we rally on 5 straight. Walk around, see what happens. See what happens. Until it says mathematically eliminated, I'm still with all my heart going to root for the Saints. Obviously, you know my pick is in this game. I'm going with the Saints to win. Alvin Kamara running the ball effectively. Yes, we lost Taysom Hill for the season, but Kendrick Miller, shout out to TCU. He's back from IR, even though he didn't have to go on IR. That's a whole separate beast. Chris Olave's probably practicing again, so he might be playing. Eric McCoy, our center, he's coming back. Again, we're going to make a push. We're going to make a push and see what happens. MVS anytime touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. You hear it here first as well. Hey, don't care how it happens. Just Saints win, baby.
I agree. And plus, you need it because if y'all lose, boy,
Matt will talk this shit.
Ass. He gonna be on that ass. Pause. Give me the Saints. I just think Drew. I can't see now. Watch him cook my Ravens defense. Like the negative energy you're putting at Drew Lock right now. He plays Baltimore the week after. So their avenue to win is for Malik Neighbors to not drop the ball. And him maturing a little bit because he's very, very young to be acting like a diva already. Like it's kind of like calm down, sir. Calm down. It's easy, man. The Saints needed more, and the Giants, honestly, like I mentioned yesterday, like, do you want to win these games? Not really. So give me the Saints to win. I think the Giants they're officially out. So like they honestly just like playing for who to keep. They're playing for pride and who to keep. Now, massive playoff implications, mainly for Arizona, because if they lose this, it's going to be very difficult to win the division because you lost to Seattle twice, which I actually think is going to happen. I think Seattle goes on the road to Arizona, and their defense these last couple of weeks have been playing amazing. Like, you see, the Jets scored 21. Well, 2 month kickoffs will do that to you. Like, that would definitely put you in better position to score from the 10 or 15 versus, like, them marching down the field. Their defense has been playing extremely well since the bye week. Like, they hit the switch. They beat San Francisco. They already beat Arizona. They beat the Jets. And they can beat Arizona again. So go Seahawks. And but Arizona is very shaky to me. Like 1 week is the defense, the next week is the offense. Then they can't play cohesive. Now, irony coming from a Ravens fan, absolutely. But like you need something there. Like the last time we played Seattle, the defense was amazing. You only allowed like 9 points. Offensively, you and plus y'all blew a 19-point lead to Minnesota the week before because your offense stalled and staled. You guys need to pick it up. So I'm not going for you guys, unfortunately, this week. I'm going for Seattle to win this game on the road because Kenneth Walker, I need a big game from Kenneth Walker. I'm already in the playoff in fantasy, but I lost one. I kind of wish I didn't lose that. So let's go Kenneth Walker. Let's go JSN. Let's go. Let's go Seattle, man.
Word. So I'm fighting for a playoff spot. I got a 54% chance to win. If I win this week, I'm assured in. I'm third right now, so hopefully we make it happen. But that's neither here nor there. I disagree. I got Arizona. I think Arizona at home, realizing that they didn't play their best ball 2 weeks ago against Seattle. They also didn't play their best ball last week in the fourth quarter. I think they just need some good old home cooking. I think that they get home. I think they get hot and they make things happen. Again, their home record, I don't think they lost one game at home, and it was to the Detroit Lions. Let me confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yeah, they only lost. They beat the Bears. They beat the Jets. They they destroyed the Jets. Actually, they lost. They beat They beat the Chargers. Right. They did lose to the Commanders in Detroit. Those are two good losses, I guess. Good losses. But hey, they beat everybody else. So they only lost 2 games at home. They division rival. They lose on the road. Beat them at home. That's how it goes. I got Arizona to win. No real motive, no real agenda. I just think Arizona takes care of business. Bears, Niners. Bears on the road in San Francisco. Bears are underdogs by 3.5. Shabazz, who do you think I'm picking, man? I'm going with the upset alert. Upset alert. I think Chicago goes out there and get it done. That new coach bump. The new coach bump. They fired Matt Eberflus. They promoted my boy Thomas Brown, who was he was literally the passing game coordinator, then the offensive coordinator. Now he's the head coach. It's like he just like failed upwards. Not even failed upwards. He just got promoted. It's like, bro, I don't know how the hell this happened, but hey, I'm riding with the wave. I think Caleb Williams, he has to start playing faster in the first half. But in the second half, he's been balling. He hasn't thrown an interception in like 5 games. He's taking care of the ball. He's actually in the second half starting to throw the ball down the field to his weapons. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The Niners, they are not, I can't say frauds because they weren't really good this season to begin with. But they're just hurt to shit. They want the season to be over. Also, they can't stop the run. I think that Caleb Williams is over rushing yards, probably catches. But I think that this might be the game to get DeAndre Swift and not Roshan Johnson. It is Roshan Johnson. Yeah. Get those 2 running backs involved, play action. Because, again, the Niners' defense is hurt to shit. Their offense is hurt to shit. And I just think that the Niners, man, this is the nail in the coffin for their season. You know you want to.
I so want to. Did I change this in fucking fantasy? I mean, not fantasy, in Survivor. But before all these injuries, I had preset everything. Like I was like, okay, boom, 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 boom. Is this my Survivor pick? It actually is my Survivor pick. Fuck. Shit. Oh my god. Hold on.
I'm holding on.
Just hold on. We stay home. Time to do these things alone. It is my Survivor pick. I don't know what to switch it to. I can't switch it to nobody. It's over. I gotta go with the Niners, man. I gotta down the ship. It's my last life. Ugh. So if they lose, it's over for the kid. But the new coach bump definitely is enticing. Like that definitely is an avenue that they definitely can take advantage of. But they start slow. And Garrido, whatever his name is, that fast ass motherfucking running back they got him. They got Debo. They got Kittle. They got fucking Jawan Jennings. I think they get it done. I think they get it done. Nick. I said Nick right. Nick Bosa racist ass is probably gonna be miraculously healed to sack Caleb because he's black. Joking. But
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
anyway, this game has potential to be a high ass scoring game. Fucking Bills at Rams. My agenda needs the Rams to win because it's still an avenue for the Ravens to get the 2 seed. Because the Bills would need to lose out or at least go 12-5. And if we go 12-5, we got the tiebreaker.
They play the Patriots twice, bro.
I know, bro. Make a dream, all right? Make it hope. But the avenue for the Bills to lose the game is the defense. I think offensively, they'll go man for man. But that boy Puka,
That boy
that boy
Booker.
Kyron, that boy Matthew Stafford, that boy Cooper Cup. And their defense is very green, very young, but they've had flashes of brilliance. And Josh Allen needs this. It might be also a look ahead spot because they play Detroit next week. So they're going West Coast after a huge win, clinching the division, a lot of pressure off their shoulders, but they want more. Can they deliver? Can the young bucks, can the old vets rally together to get this job done? And Keon Coleman has not played in like a month because of a wrist. Is he gonna play? I don't know. But give me the Rams to upset. I hope. I just want it to happen. Now, would I put money on it? No, because the Bills are actually playing like they're the best team in the league right now. But everyone's due for a little slippage.
little slippage. Little.
So go Rams, man.
I disagree. I'm going with Buffalo. I think that they found their weapon. They know what they got to do: run the ball, and let Josh Allen be Superman at moments, not the entire game. The Rams still can't stop the run. Like, I don't know why the Saints just stopped running the ball last week, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not upset about it. Clearly, I'm not upset about it. That boy Puka Nacua nice. That boy Kyron nice too. But again, we talked about it yesterday. Josh Allen playing like Josh Allen football right now. He's playing MVP football. Finally, potentially he's going to win the MVP again. And also, the most cluster fuck game situation is if the Rams lose out too. All the teams that's battling for the wild card, they start losing and creates chaos. I'm cool with that too. So I'm going with Buffalo. I think Buffalo takes care of business on the road, and the Rams don't have a home field advantage. So
definitely don't. It's gonna be Bills Mafia in that bitch too.
yeah, expect tables to fall and tables to break. And hey, I've been going with a lot of upsets today. Going with a lot of upsets for my agenda purposes, but also just life. Upset alert! I think the Chargers get them. The Chargers finally get Kansas City. I think the fact that Jim Harbaugh is going to run they won't charge in themselves. They will run the ball. They'll play keep away. The Chiefs' offense hasn't been dynamic in a few games now. They've had moments, they've had flashes, but they have been, to call it lightly, they have been skating through just they've been getting way too close for comfort with a lot of these games. I think that the closest bites them in the ass. I genuinely think that the Chargers go into Kansas City, give Mahomes a awakening call, like, yo, we can't just be lackadaisical. But again, their schedule, the Chiefs' schedule, it ain't that easy either. Yeah, you got the Broncos again. This is the Chargers game again. You got divisional rivals piling up, and you got the Texans and Steelers sprinkled in. They're due for a loss. by some dumb shenanigans. So I'm going with the Chargers to not charge themselves and beat Kansas City.
I agree. Give me the Chargers. I think low under gonna hit. Under's gonna hit. Um, big spot, because Chiefs don't really need it. They pretty much they caking right now. They coasting.
They win the division with a win.
That'd be great. So it's a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? They got it, but also they got Buffalo on the ass, and I know deep down they want the Super Bowl to go through Arrowhead. So they're fighting for something greater. Chargers could lose and be decently fine. I think they have. I think they play the Broncos again, and I think they play the Raiders again, if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken, but man, listen, the run game for the Chargers is a struggle because they can't. You said they had to do trick plays and fake punts and all that other shit. Man, bro, Gus Edwards, bro, I'm calling you out because JK's on IR, so you next man up. You gotta deliver. You have to deliver. Gotta deliver. So go Chargers. Now, do I put money on it? Maybe. Maybe not. But my agenda is saying fuck the Chiefs. I want them to crash and burn always.
Damn.
Yes, absolutely. Monday night, kind of a snooze fest. Like beginning of the season, you said, "Oh, Bengals and Cowboys week." Monday Night Football, like wow, it's amazing. Oh, it's kind of rough to say now. We can give our little bros a win. Bengals could win.
Little bros is crazy.
They're the little bros. What you want me to say? But no, seriously. No. I do think the Bengals win.
Both teams fighting for the playoff lives.
Yeah, but even 10-7, 10-8, 9-8 don't get you in the playoffs, big dog. In the AFC, where you got Broncos, Ravens,
they're fighting for their playoff lives.
They both fighting for their playoff lives. I think if they both lose, they're out. They both lose, they're out. One of them lose. So, I think the Cowboys, they had a good run. Kid. But you're done. You're trash, kid. And I think offensively, they cannot keep up. Now, Cincinnati, your defense has been abysmal. More than that. If you let Cooper Rush cook you like Russell Wilson cooked y'all last week, Lord have mercy on yourself. Like Joe Burrow, playing amazing. Jake's playing amazing. But you need, and T. Higgins, when he came back, he's been playing amazing too. Like that big three for as many games they have left together, it's gonna be something special until end of the season. Till you go 1-3 Cancun. So they gotta win. I got them actually covering the spread too, because I don't think that they can definitely outscore and keep on scoring and put it on the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys can keep up all the time.
Boom, I agree. I got the Bengals win. It's fade Dallas on this side. Shout out to I love Alex. I love him to death. But nah. I voted with the Cowboys one time and I was against the Giants because again it was Drew Lock or Tommy DeVito. Yeah, I think the Bengals are going to put it on them. They put on a performance. Like Joe Burrow, can he win MVP if they don't have a winning record? He leads the league in passing, for Christ's sake. He's doing everything he can. He reminds me so much of Drew Brees and the mid 2010s of 7-9, but leading the league in passing. He's doing everything he can. It's not his fault, contrary to what Shannon Sharp believes. Now again, that Steelers loss could be put on him a little bit because of the interception and the fumbles, but as a whole, he's not the reason they're losing games.
All right, so Joe Burrow, I'm gonna put some perspective on his season. This man, he's first in league in passing, right, with 446 attempts. Lamar is second with 379 attempts. Joe Burrow has 302 completions. Lamar has 254. So it's he's just saying like just throwing it and throwing it and throwing it. I'm not saying it's fraudulent. Not saying fraudulent because he definitely cooked Baltimore twice. Not saying fraudulent at all. I am saying like it acting like it's like a wide ass margin and he's like playing the best quarterback. No, he's not. You ain't say that. I'm just saying, but the still loss is definitely on him. The Baltimore loss, the first one's on him. A lot of losses that he's had because he didn't play well. And he always starts slow in September. Why is that? Like you go 2-2 instead of 0-4. Like you're in a totally different conversation. So yeah, sorry, I had to throw that out there.
Very good. But yeah, I think that the Bengals win. The Bengals win. Cowboys are done. They got that 1 week of reprieve for Thanksgiving, but season's over. Now, for those who are interested in betting, those are all the games. Super quick show. There's only 13 games this week. So, again, we don't have much to talk about. Again, the review shows are faster or longer because there's a lot of things that happen. We'll give our predictions relatively quick. Now, here's where the degeneracy kicks in. I got 2 parlays for you, ladies and gentlemen. 2 parlays. One is the agenda for my agenda. It's quite simple. Saints money line, Vikings money line, Raiders money line. Saints play the Giants, should win. Vikings, again, 2 of these teams are favored. Saints are favored, Vikings are favored. Should win. Raiders, 6.5 point underdogs. Hey, crazier things have happened in the NFL this season. Trust me. They beat the Bucks, then they'll be 1 game ahead of us, and then again, anything can happen in the NFC South. That's $1. I already placed it. It's $1 to win 584. Again, little chump change, Hey, that's a big egg and cheese. You feel me? I want to go back to the city. You feel me? Yeah, then the parlay that I was sitting on it. I was thinking about it as we talked about all the games. The bets that I feel the most confident in, I parlayed together. I bet separately, of course. It's 8 legs. I almost put 5 cash on it. But I didn't want to be hurt. So I put 250, put half a unit. So Packers, Lions over 51.5. That's tomorrow night. I think that happens. I think they over. I think both offenses keep going down the field. And it comes down to a last-second possession. Vikings, Saints, Dolphins, Eagles, all win. So Vikings beat the Falcons. I think that genuinely happens. Dolphins beat the Jets. I genuinely think that happens. Obviously, my Saints beat the Giants, and if we don't, I don't deserve to win this parlay at all. And the Eagles beat the Panthers. Boom. Then, to add some spice, Browns plus 6.5. Again, we talked about it when we previewed the game. AFC North, road team, 6.5 point dogs, way too many points, and it's Jameis Winston. He might win outright, but that late cover definitely might happen. And then the last 2 games, Bills, Rams over 49.5. I think both teams want to run the ball. They have weapons everywhere, and they both can score. It's who gets the ball last type situation. And then Bengals, Cowboys, I have that over as well because as bad as the secondary the Cincinnati Bengals have, their offense is potent, and I think they will put on points. Because at some point, if you talked about it, Cooper Rush might cook this defense. I doubt it, but Cincinnati wants to put on the message that no matter what our defense does, we will put up points. And they have put up points for most of the season. So, yeah. So that's it. It's 8 legs. It's 250 to win 100. Almost put 5 cash on it to win 200. I was like, those little buns. So it starts off with tomorrow night. I'll be seeing as what Bookie with Trent says. But point is, 250, half a unit for me to win $100. That's calm. What you thinking, Shabazz? What you think?
I do think the Lions, Packers over goes. Vikings win, yes. Dolphins win. Saints win. Eagles win. Browns 6.5. The over for the Bills, Rams, I like it a lot. The Cowboys, Bengals over, I don't know. That's the only thing I don't know. That's the only thing I'm questionable about. Everything else, all 7 other legs is strictly valid. And the beauty of this one is like the Bengals is the last one. So you can definitely see how it looks. Like, you might want to keep your cash out if you want to. You have that flexibility. So I'm with it. Fuck it. Hope you win, gang. Hope you win. Win that money and then take it to the city with you.
Hey,
60-minute, $45 open bar at Lito's Pizza. Shout out to Lito's Pizza. Yeah. Tight shit. They got the Mario Kart on the Switch. So feel me, hammer it, get the pulls on it. You know what I'm saying?
You put the pose on me.
Yeah, you know what it is, bro. Come on now, you know what it is. Man. You know.
Close us out, man.
Yo, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm the best Mario Kart player in the family. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a bold false lie.
What happened last house, huh?
Huh?
What happened last time?
What? When was the last time we played?
Well, I went to the window for the wedding.
Yeah, 2 years ago?
Yeah. Time don't matter.
Yes, it matters.
I don't need a practice. You talking about practice?
We don't need practice. That's 2 years ago. You holding on to falsehoods, man.
Yeah, man. Like Joe Burrow, right? Joe Burrow went. They holding it like, oh, he beat Mahomes once, and it was like, oh, now he's like the second coming of Jesus Christ. Speaking of Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend, tell a friend. Leave a like from the 4 F's and the V, which is faith. Shout out to Jesus Christ. Family. Holidays coming up. Food. Good eats. I said family already. Football. Right? That's why we're here. And
I can find it.
I can find it.
Vindication.
And we'll see you guys on Tuesday, 8:30. I have a test on Saturday morning for my dream job. I'll tell y'all, air traffic controller. I'm trying to be an air traffic controller. I have my test on Saturday. Literally have to, after this, buying the practice thing I can do the study shit really right after this. So I can do a little bit of studying. Wish me luck. Send out prayers for me. Trying to get this to happen. This is my dream. My goal of mine I've been working for a while. So hopefully we can be saving lives and making bread in the process. But yeah, that's it. So see you guys on Tuesday. I'll let you guys know how I feel. I don't know when the results are gonna come. But yeah. So that's what's up with me. You know what I'm saying? But drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend. See you guys on Tuesday.